damage goes up. Okay, guys. So, we're going to do some corrupting action. We may be corrupting 1 or 2 Drillnecks today, depending on the result. Now, when it comes to corrupting, usually I like to corrupt things that you can A, afford to lose, and that B, have a good chance of giving you some sort of benefit or some sort of positive income, some sort of power boost. Now, a few things need to go into this equation. Firstly, what is the implicit the item currently has, and is that implicit good? If it's like a coral ring, or for example Drillneck's PS, they're both quite good. So the thing that you can potentially get needs to be better than that. Then how many of the options that you can potentially get are worse than your existing implicit, or would wreck your build? Some things like Curse on Hit can ruin your build. So, it's an interesting question with the Drillneck. Drillneck's not something I recommend people craft unless they're really trying to push a character, and that's what I'm trying to do now. So I'm going to corrupt the Drillneck, but first we'll take a look at what is actually available here. Oops, I'll go to the PoE wiki, not PoE exposing. So we'll go wiki, and then it's, I think it's corrupted. So, here we go. So on the, oh wait, no, not to be confused with corruption. Varlorb, here we go. So we'll go to the Varlorb list of modifiers. So we want to go to Quivers, which is, what the hell is Quivers? I can't see the Quivers. There it is. So we want to click until this sorts the arrows there. So we can get 1% of fire, cold, and lightning leached as life. All of these, apart from fire, are pretty much useless. Fire is not very good. Not better than 10% arrow pierce. So that's any of these are a fail. 2 to 4 chaos resist. You know, it's not terrible, but it's not better than 10% arrow pierce, so that's a fail as well. 10% of fizz damage converted to fire damage. That would help us against physical reflect. And I guess the cold would help us against physical reflect as well, and maybe give a bit of chilling. And the lightning could potentially shock stack. So these wouldn't be. I don't think these would be better than the 10% PS, but they wouldn't be too bad. That'd be interesting. And the fire wouldn't be very good because we wouldn't want to stack more fire than we already have. I don't think. It wouldn't be that bad. Then we have grants projectile weakness, 15 projectile weakness in my build because I use Assassin's Mark and Temp Chains. That's bad, because it actually stops me from using the other curses that I want to use. So this is like a brick right here. And then we have the Holy Grail of mods. The Holy Grail. The Holy Grail would be adds an additional arrow, which would allow us to either run a 4 projectile LMP, less than multiple projectiles, which means we'd have very high damage, or a 6 projectile GMP, which would give us another 4 projectiles on the screen. So this is way better than 10% PS. So there's one there that's way better. Everything else is pretty much worse. So this is an example of a thing that's not a good idea to corrupt, but I'm going to do it anyway, because it's fun. Doesn't stop you from using Curse, it just lets you cast it. What? Isn't this? Oh, this one grants. Okay, this isn't Curse on Hit, my bad. Yeah, this is grants level 15 projectile, so this is still useless. It's not as good as a 10% arrow PS. It just gives you the ability to cast the skill. There are some that are like Curse on Hit. Those are the ones I'm talking about that are bad. So, curse enemies with elemental weakness on hit. If I got that on something I was corrupting, that would ruin the item for me. I wouldn't be able to run it. This is what I was talking about. But yeah, I made a mistake there. Someone said Cold Leech would be good. That would be bad for me. I don't have any cold damage at all. I'm not using Hatred. Fire Leech wouldn't be too bad, because I have 15% fire damage from Herald of Ash, and I have 34 or whatever it is from added fire, 35. So, with that in mind, we have one good result. The other result that's not on that list is it turns into a rare item. So I have 2 Drillnecks here. I have one with higher HP and one with lower HP. And I'm going to corrupt... If the first one turns into a rare, I will not corrupt the second one. If the first one just goes corrupted and keeps its PS, I will corrupt the second one. If it corrupts in bricks, I probably won't corrupt the second one, because I probably can't afford to lose it. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. So... Cold Leech is good to sell though, Ziggy. That's a good point, because people are using Ice Shot, so that could be good to sell, yeah. 1% Cold Leech would be better than PS for some people. Alright, guys. Let's do this. Should we go to 6-Link Island? No, 6-Link Island has screwed us. Screw going to 6-Link Island. We're gonna do it here in front of the Bathing Nymph Lady. Okay. The Bathing Nymph Lady, please give us good RNG. Okay, which one should I corrupt? The High Life or the Low Life? Ooh. I'll do the Low Life one. And now an ad break. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god! There's the rare. Rippin' pepperonis. Oh boy. So we got a pretty bad rare. It's got unique Drillneck art though. It can be skinned to give someone Drillneck 3D art and 2D art. Rip. 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 Can I afford another Drillneck? Oh god, the addiction is real. Not really. I'm a bit low to buy another Drillneck. Sell the rare Drillneck for a skin transfer. Yep. I'm gonna sell that for like an alc or something. Oh, the risk if I Val the other one though, it's so bad. It's so high. The risk is so high. Val the other one, don't do it. Don't do it. If I do this and it goes wrong, I kind of like my character's like almost unplayable. Should I do it? It's such a bad risk. It's such a bad investment. It's such a bad idea. All right, if this screws up, I'm gonna have to like try and buy another Drillneck. No way am I gonna get 2 rares. No way am I gonna get 2 rares. It'd be impossible. RNGesus could not be that cruel. Please don't, Ziggy. Do it for science. Look at the chat right now. Look at the chat right now. Do it for science. You won't, mate. I what? I what? I won't. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! You guys are bastards. Why do you do these things to me? Why do you do this to me? Game, chat, viewers, you guys are assholes. Oh my god. There's only one thing left to do in a situation like this. Have some relaxing tea. That's some good tea. That's some good tea. That makes me feel a little bit better. But now what the fuck I'm gonna do? What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do now? Well, that's ripped like 8 exalts right there. Oh god. Here's the shame pile. The shame pile. You know what? That's not actually too bad a quiver. No, it's pretty bad. They're both terrible. What am I? Who am I kidding? There's no redeeming this. So now what we do is we just wear it and we pretend like nothing changed. Just pretend. We pretend like nothing happened. Alright, does anyone have a consolation Drillneck they want to sell me? So look, if I just close my inventory,